Hello, everybody. Trim here. And today I want to talk about suggestions for Sector's Edge. This game is really fun, though it has a lot of work I think that could be done to it to make it even better. Now, over the year, he's added maps, some quality of life, some game modes, some balance tweakings, and he's even added some bots. So he has definitely put a lot of work into the game, but I think there's one key thing that is missing to keep players in the long term, and that is a proper progression system. Yes, he has a level system. He's got the standard kill-death ratio, the statistics, and all that stuff. He has that. But for the majority of players, that's not going to keep them for very long, if at all. They're simply just playing out of the enjoyment of the game. But in today's generation, that's just not enough. You need to have something that people can grind for. And I posted my suggestion in the forums, or on their Discord, and I got this idea from Krunker.io. And what Krunker has is they got this currency that you earn while playing the game. That currency can be used for a number of different things, but the idea that I liked was this RNG skin generator. And once you got 50 KR, which was their currency, you could spin, and you would have like a 70% chance just to get a standard one, a 15% chance to get a rare, small chance to get an epic. You know how the typical rolls go. And have that RNG for replayability purposes. So say you're really going for a really cool skin. Ooh. And so you play, you grind, you save up all this currency, and then you start rolling for these skins. And sometimes the skin sucks. Sometimes the skins are cool. But regardless, I think that for the most part should sustain the player base, at least for a little bit. Now, of course, you're going to want to branch out from that as well. But it's a start. You could do the same things. Geez, that recoil's hard to... You can do the same thing for player skins. And you could ask, well, how are we going to get these skins? It takes dev work. Well, it's quite simple. Oh, my goodness. Jeez. It takes dev work. Well, you can make that. You can have the developers make some skins, but you can also make it a community project. So say I were to go out and I would make a really cool skin, and I posted it, and they liked it. They could post it in that RNG generator thing, but then I get to keep the skin for myself. I get to use my own custom skin, and I think that alone is incentive enough. He's trying to knife me. Incentive enough to make your own skins. I mean, that's pretty darn cool. You can make your own skin, throw it in the game, and then you can use it, and then other players can roll for it and possibly get it. I just think it's a cool feature. And that would 100% help with as far as player retention goes. Because that's kind of what this game is missing. It is just a proper progression system, something to grind for, something extra. Because right now, all there really is just basic level grind. And me personally, that's not enough. I've been playing it out of just the enjoyment of the game because it's a fun game. But it's not going to keep me long term because I like to work for stuff. I like to grind for things. And that's why pretty much any game you see has some sort of a visual progression, as that is the most sought after thing. Right now, the skins you can get, I believe you can only pay for. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I believe the protons are something that you just have to pay for, which isn't really a bad thing. It's just there's nothing in-game to earn, and that kind of goes along with, like, if you play some MMORPGs, some free ones, they make all the in-game stuff look like crap, and then they put all the really cool stuff behind a paywall. But then, you know, that gives you nothing to actually progress. So, oh, he's gonna jump down. Jeez. Oh, we got him. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of visual progression, and that is just a huge thing. What people want is to be able to look cool and to show off their skins. Like, that's what everyone wants. So, yeah, that was kind of the main suggestion that I wanted to add. Was just some visual progression, some earnable content, and a lot of that can be player made. Of course, the developer himself would have to put in these systems into play, but after he puts the systems in, you know, the rest, yeah, the rest can be done by the players. And what you could do is you could make the supporter pack maybe give a 50% buff to player currency acquisition. Like, I don't know what you would want to call it. Did you want to make the protons earnable in game? Because that would be a system. Because I'll be honest with you, the skins and stuff, they look cool, but they're nothing that I would spend out of pocket out of pure desire. The only reason I bought the supporter pack was just that, was to support the developer, not for, oh, I gotta have that skin. The skin's cool and I'm using it, for sure. The skin is cool. The melee is really, really cool. It's like a claw. But it's not something that just drives me to spend money on it, if that makes any sense. So I think if you made the protons earnable in-game, and then you threw those current skins into this RNG maker thing, you made it to where you earned more currency being a supporter, I think you would see a lot more purchases in that regard, because it has a little bit more of a long-term investment. It is a permanent currency buff for your account to earn, you know, said currency. But yeah, if you liked the idea, hit the like button. If you have any feedback, you should let me know in the comments below. And I hope to see where this game goes. I will continue to follow it, because this is probably one of my favorite shooter, top 5 for sure. There's just at the moment there's just not a whole lot of players playing it, and I'm hoping this marketing that goes on just helps this game flourish too, because it is a lot of fun. It just lacks that progression system that I think these shooter games need. So if you want to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.